Forgot how much I love these things. Oh. Hi Callie, hi Gwendolyn. So it's spring and everybody loves spring because after a long, dark winter, there's this hopeful season with sunshine and flowers and baby bunnies. And I do appreciate baby bunnies and flowers. But there's just something about the sunshine, something about spring that just is so depressing to me. And I'm sure I've probably mentioned this to you guys before, talked to you guys about this before, maybe even done a video about it before, but every spring I get depressed and it's very frustrating. This year it's not too bad. I've had my days where I've had the springtime blues, but overall it's been manageable. I've just been very exhausted and don't feel like getting out of bed. But it hasn't been too emotionally rigorous so far. There's just something about this season that doesn't sit well with me. And not to be all like boo-hoo me, but because it's seen as such a hopeful season, it's just like an additional like slap in the face, because I'll see all of these blog posts or listicles or things on social media talking about how hopeful spring is. And it's just like, this is the season that I feel the least hopefulness. But it's also a season that reminds me how thankful I am for my family and the way, I still have chalk on my teeth, the way that we have grown to talk about our mental health, like different mental health issues. It's not a taboo, weird subject really anymore. We used to have our days where it was kind of a hard thing to talk about, but now it's just very normal. In fact, we were out to dinner the other night and my mom said something about spring being wonderful, and I was like, ugh, I hate spring. And then my mom was like, oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. And then my sister Robin was like, Mom, everybody knows Adria gets depressed in the spring. Also, has anyone noticed that I tinted my eyebrows? It was just such a funny moment because it was just like talking about tinted eyebrows was just as like easy and effortless as talking about depression. And like in a sense, I'm like very proud of my family that can be a thing. That's something that we've worked toward and we've achieved. And that's really special to me. My mom has also, last year, she challenged me to redeem spring and to make an effort to not make it this inevitable cyclical depression, which is what it's felt like. And I know you can only like do so much to help yourself out. But I think the reason why she challenged me to redeem spring is because I think I wasn't really making any effort. I was just sort of succumbing to the season and succumbing to the cyclical nature of it. But I am making an effort to squash out the power it has over me. Don't know if I'm going to be successful, but it feels good to sort of feel like I'm putting my armor on and at least trying to fight and trying to battle with it. I'm just trying to prioritize self-care, finding healthy escapes. For me, that's reading. I think for me, it's more helpful when I escape to a book rather than a movie or TV show. And on really bad days, sometimes you just have to turn on Netflix and you just have to sit with it. And not let yourself feel guilty for having a bad day. I know that I can't completely conquer depression just through my own willpower. I can't just conquer depression by taking baths and getting massages and working out, but I think it helps. And so I'm gonna rest in that. So just real quick, I have to show you this really cool book of paintings of children. It's like really old. Like these were like glued in a long time ago, so they're all like kind of falling out, which means you can easily just like pin them up or frame them. Oh, it's so gorgeous. He does not look like a child. Oh, so gorgeous. This is my favorite. You hear them falling off. Oh, so sweet. Oh, I missed one. Oh, so cute. They're all very white though. Gotta mix it up.